I was thinking a little bit today about talking about playing music and how it affects somebody's life, and mine in particular. I'm in my 50s, and I started playing music when I was only about 4 or 5 years old in the mid 1950s. Uh, the flat top guitar was the first thing that I started playing, first instrument. It was my dad's old guitar. I think it may have been a Harmony guitar or something. And he used to like to sit around when Porter Wagner would come on Saturday night or Friday night, and they had a Grand Ole Opry come on. He'd sit there with his guitar, and he played the same type style that Merle Travis played. He played like with two finger picking, thumb and index finger. And he showed me a few chords when I was about 4 or 5 years old. I think it might have been G, C, and D chord on the guitar. And thinking back, I was so small and so young when I started playing that I couldn't reach across the guitar, a flat top guitar, across the back part of it, and need him to hold it like you're supposed to hold a guitar, to reach the strings to strum them. My arm wasn't long enough. I couldn't see the string. I was so small. So I learned to play the guitar laying flat in my lap, and I used my thumb to chord one string at a time to note it. And I think maybe the first song that I learned to play was Tom Dooley, Hang Down Your Head, Tom Dooley. Then I went from that maybe to Wildwood Flare. I think I may have learnt next. Then I think it was Willow Garden my dad showed me, and just a few old songs like that. And you know, I was thinking about music, how I've been involved with it all my life. And when I was about 18 years old, I started playing a 5-string banjo, and then I didn't know anything but clawhammer type music. I've done pretty good with clawhammer. I learned it pretty natural. It seemed like it came to me. But when I started playing finger picking style, I started out learning with two fingers, because I tried to learn the Merle Travis style with two finger picking with the guitar, and it throwed me off when I started trying to learn three finger picking style, bluegrass style banjo playing. An old man that played music for a lot of years told me, he said, "Son," said, "you're going to have to force yourself not to go back to that two-finger picking, or you won't be able to get your three-finger picking in. You're going to have to just completely stop it." So I had to relearn my bluegrass type of picking. I had to learn the three-finger style after learning the two-finger style, and that was hard, but I finally got to where I could do that. I thought about the different instruments and stuff that I've played. Then I'm thinking I might have learned the fiddle a little bit. Then I picked up the mandolin, started working it, you know, and playing it some. Then upright bass, some people call it the doghouse bass. I can play it some. Then a dobro, and the last thing that instrument that I still am pretty green on. I do pretty good, but I need a lot of practice on it. Is pedal steel. I like it awful good. And I've had one of those for several years now. But I always like steel guitar music if it's played right. And I thought about just different things about music. How my wife's family has got music in their family. My wife sings. Then her mother sings and plays the guitar. Some of her brothers does too, you know, and different ones plays music. Her mother's youngest sister played had a bluegrass band that traveled with her over the road. I'm not going to mention the name of the group, but she played in a movie and everything. You might have seen Coal Miner's Daughter. She played Loretta Lynn's mother in Coal Miner's Daughter. Not only that, my wife's grandpa was a folk singer. He was a coal miner, retired coal miner, and he lived to be 99 years old. And he used to go out to these festivals and sing at these festivals and stuff. He even played at the World's Fair, was booked 2 weeks at the World's Fair. And he was a songwriter. He wrote songs about coal mining and old folk songs. He had a small part in the movie Coal Miner's Daughter also. Thought about that, how that he always liked me and would ask me to come in and play my banjo for him. He liked to sing, I am the man Thomas, look at these nail prints in my hand. I thought about his songs. I may, in a few days, try to do some of his old folk songs. I've got quite a bit of his stuff here somewhere, and you might find that interesting. And his name was Nimrod Workman, a folk singer. And I just thought about different things like that. And I thought I'd throw that in. I don't know why I've rambled on like I had today, but I'll let it go at that. And maybe I'll get back, talk to you a little bit more about some of this stuff later. I just had this on my mind. All right, till next time.